Hey, everybody. I wanted to talk to you about the Westminster Dog Show. Some of you may or may not be familiar with it. I believe most of you who love dogs are familiar with it. There are some misconceptions about it. A lot of people think that it's just a beauty show, that it is not just a beauty pageant for dogs. Those dogs that are exhibited at Westminster are at the top of their breeds of dogs. And what I mean by that, they are dogs that have done a lot of winning because they are very true to the standard. Every breed of dog has a standard that is established by the parent or national club of that breed. All the breeds have one, and they establish a standard that lists various different criteria and things that a breed, an exemplary specimen of the breed should look like, should have the temperament like, should behave like, should be able to move like, and most importantly, be able to do what that breed of dog was bred to do. So all these things are factored in and put into the standard, down to the colors, the eye color, like I said, the way the dog gaits and moves, and definitely the temperament, how the dog acts, their characteristics, their personality, all of that is written into the standard. Well, that's what dog shows do. Dog shows try to find the dogs that so perfectly and closely match the pinnacle of that standard. Well, if you watched Westminster, then you should know that the dog that won out of all of the breeds, the dogs that the judges determined was the cream of the crop closest to the perfect standard of their breed, was the giant Schnauzer. And let me tell you, his name is Monty, and he is stunning. That is an absolutely beautiful dog. And again, I know if any of you saw him and you watched Westminster, you know what I'm talking about. Well, there's something called the Westminster phenomenon. I have Dalmatians, so Lord knows I know all about the Westminster phenomenon. Now, it wasn't Westminster that got my dog breed popular. It was actually the Disney movies, but it still worked the exact same way. Whenever a dog wins Westminster or gains in popularity, everybody, every Tom, Dick, and Harry, Sally, and Sue run out and want to get one. Everybody wants to get one. You're this neighbor, that person, this person. They want to run out and get one. Well, listen, if you are thinking about getting a giant Schnauzer, don't. It could prove to be a very, very bad idea. And let me tell you why. As beautiful as they are, as stunning as they are, the giant Schnauzer is not a dog that is for everyone. Truthfully, no dog is for everyone. But in particular, the giant Schnauzer, though Monty looked gorgeous, it is actually quite challenging to keep a dog looking the way Monty looked. So that's number one. He is hand stripped, and what that means is his coat is plucked periodically, and then it grows in, and then they pluck it some more. You have to kind of like put it on a rotation until you get the perfect coat. That jacket is supposed to be firm and tight. It's supposed to be where water drops on it, it would just roll off. That is the most expensive grooming. If those of you with doodles think that that's expensive to get your doodle groomed, try finding a professional groomer who can hand strip. And then if you do, it's going to cost you a pretty penny. Now, of course, you can clipper the coat. You can clipper it, which would ruin the coat and make it soft and fluffy, a texture that they're not supposed to have. So you'll be walking your fluffy big black dog down the street. Nobody will know what they are, and they certainly won't look like Monty. I can assure you. But apart from looks, okay, that's the looks part. Apart from that, I would venture to say that most reputable breeders that want their puppies going into good homes won't will not give one to someone who hasn't had one before anyway. So there's that. But in addition to that, it's not a breed for everyone. They were bred to be guard dogs. Now, so were some other breeds, German Shepherds and Rottweilers and Cane Corsos. They were all bred to be guard dogs too. But just like they don't do well in everyday average homes that are not equipped for them and are not ready for the training, the same holds true for the giant schnauzer. I've admired the giant schnauzer my whole life. There probably was a time when I was much, much younger when I could have brought one into my life, and I thought about it. I actually fostered one for a little while, but then I don't know. I can't even remember now. It was so long ago. I can't remember what actually happened that, I changed my mind. But I didn't get one. I'm a professional dog trainer. I didn't get one. Probably had to do with the dogs I already had in my life. Not everybody needs every breed of dog. It has nothing to do with whether you are worthy, and it's not even really about gatekeeping either. It's just that you need to thoroughly research and make sure that is the dog that is going to fit into your family the best. You got to be ready for the training. You got to be ready for the grooming. You got to be ready for the temperament. I have trained many giant schnauzers through the years. Some of them were doing well in the home, others not as much because, like I said, people got them based on things they'd heard about the breed, and they really weren't super, super familiar with the breed. So that is something that you want to avoid. So try not to fall prey to the Westminster syndrome. It is not a good scene. It is not something that you can easily reverse either, because if you get the dog and you have the dog for a while, then it's not so easy to just get rid of that dog. It then becomes a whole emotional thing and also a responsibility thing. So yeah, admire Monty and giant schnauzers from afar. Research the breed. Make sure you're ready before you take the plunge and get one. Have a good day. Please share your comments down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe so you won't miss a thing. It's your girl K9 Diva. Thanks for visiting. See you next time.